State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them, unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Sheets up for just hand them to me. And then I'll mark everything we did on that. You can just operate on the sheet. Okay. All right. All right, we're gonna get ready to go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you, I'll try to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. I'm gonna try to get you out in the order that you came in. So let's start with the city of Detroit versus Reginald Graham, case number SP 163-7040, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Graham.
My name is Reginald Graham.
Okay, today is the date and time. Good morning to you, Mr. Graham. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Graham, do you have valid registration and insurance?
Yes, sir.
And can you put that on the screen and show us? Or do you want to bring it up to the court?
I'm here.
Hold on. Okay, here is my
Listen, Mr. Graham, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Either you
Okay.
bring it up to the court or you show Mr. Berry in a breakout room, okay?
Okay, I got it in my hand. I got my my insurance.
Do you have the registration as well?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get it out the thing. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the breakout room and show Mr. Berry, all right?
Where's the breakout room?
All right, if you look at your screen, it'll say breakout room in a second. All right, press the breakout room 2, press join, please. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Gina Marie Luttermoser.
Yes, Your Honor.
Luttermoser, case number SP 16. Hold on. Anthony Gilbert, you got to be quiet. You have to mute yourself. SP 1639321, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to the staff. Cherika Harris, P72832, on behalf of Ms. Luttermoser. Please state your name for the record.
My name is Gina Luttermoser. I apologize about my dog. I'm very sorry.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say, Ms. Luttermoser?
I said I apologize for my dog. She's been very agitated this morning.
I haven't seen your dog. All right.
And she's been barking in the background. That's why I apologize. I'm so sorry. She just had an oral surgery the other day.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Harris, why don't you speak to Ms. Luttermoser in the breakout room? get her an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, Ms. Luttermoser, then you're going to have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Danielle Lyons.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't unmute myself. Yes.
Have you spoken to Mr. Hoffman?
Yes, I have.
Okay, we're gonna wait on him, all right?
Okay.
Your Honor, we talking about Lyons, Jamie Robin?
Danielle Lyons.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, good morning on the Samsung. I'm gonna ask you to unmute yourself and turn your camera on. What is your name, please, sir? Good morning to you. Samsung, you have your hat on, glasses?
Oh, I didn't know he was talking to me. I'm sorry.
All right, good morning to you. What's your name,
How you
sir?
doing, Your Honor?
Well, how about yourself? Happy New Year to you. What's your name?
Same to you. Happy New Year. My name is Charlie Lewis.
Charlie Lewis. Good morning to you, Mr. Lewis.
Mm.
Did you have a valid license, Mr. Lewis?
Pardon me, sir?
Did you have a valid license?
No, I don't.
Okay, sit tight, please. This is another Samsung, not you, Mr. Lewis. There's Mr. Bachman.
Oh,
Morning to you, Mr. Bachman.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Going to give you co-host privileges.
Thank you.
And Ms. Lyons is here. I'm gonna put Ms. Lyons in breakout room 5. Ms. Lyons, Mr. Bachman will come speak to you when he needs to talk to you, okay? On the Samsung, I just let in the room. You're unmuted. The young lady. What is your name, please?
Michelle Gray.
Michelle who?
Gray.
Michelle Gray. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Lewis. Mr. Trial. Sit tight. Anthony Lavelle Lewis.
Yeah, you just don't have a phone.
Okay. You can come in. On that iPhone, I just let you in the room. You have to unmute yourself to start your video.
How do I? Oh, here we go.
What is your name, please?
Desmond Little.
Desmond Little.
Yes, sir.
Morning to you.
Morning.
We're just waiting on a lawyer. Desmond.
I am supposed to be in this courtroom today, correct?
I don't think you are.
Okay, then. Yeah, I can. You were my judge last.
DESMOND.
Yes, sir. Little LY as in yogurt,
That
TTLE.
helps. Very good. You're supposed to be here today.
I am supposed to be here, correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right, sit tight.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're just gonna wait on a lawyer to come out and we'll get back on. Officer Payton, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, Mr. Berry, are we ready on Mr. Graham?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Mr. Berry, were you able to ascertain what's going on?
I was able to ascertain that he'll need a bench trial date in order to return with his documents.
He said he had them.
He does not have
The
the
registration.
registration.
He does not have registration.
That is correct.
So is the tab on the car updated?
Mr. Graham?
Mr. Graham?
No, they knew as far as that was concerned because I lost it. No, that has not been changed.
All right, I'm gonna set a trial date for February 27th. Come back on that date and bring the documentation, please.
Okay, February 22nd.
27th.
27th. Okay, February 27th.
Well, why don't we do this? Will you have the documentation by January 30th?
Yeah, I can go get that from the Secretary of State. My registration.
Well, we'll come back January 30th. We just set another pre-trial, January 30th, 2025 at 8:30. That way we don't spend the resources of bringing officers in.
Okay, so y'all was sending me like that little card that I had, the little piece of paper.
Well, you got the date right now, so just keep that date just in case you don't get a card.
Okay, January the 20.
January 30th at 8:30.
Oh, January the 30th at 8:30. Okay, January 30th. All right then. Thank you so much.
All right, have a great day, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Mr. Perry, this is the city of Detroit versus Anthony. No, strike that. Yeah, this is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Martez Gilbert. Case numbers SP 1638183, counts 1 and counts 2. Here for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Anthony Martez Gilbert, are you here? Unmute yourself. It's called 19-516-1803 into the record as well. State your name, Mr. Gilbert. Anthony Gilbert.
Anthony Martez Gilbert.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Today is date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Berry, your client owes $288 on an insurance no proof. I'm assuming that he doesn't have a valid license, even though he's not charged with not having a license. But I'm sure that that would help him if he had license, registration, and insurance. You can give Mr. Gilbert an updated offer, Mr. Berry. Mr. Gilbert, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right? You have an absolute right to a trial if you don't like the offer.
Yes.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. This is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Robert Gray. Case number SP 1630755, counts 1 and counts 3. State your name for the record, Mr. Gray, please.
My name is Anthony Robert Gray.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for review in the matter. I see that you made a little bit of payment on 2 of them, but there's no payment plan or anything.
Oh, I thought you can do that online. I didn't know I had to. I can go down there on Monday and set it up. That's why I paid like that. I didn't know.
We had this discussion, sir.
But I know. I thought she said I could pay it online. I didn't know I had to go down.
Yeah, but to enter the payment plan, I thought I told you that you have to come down and enter into a payment plan.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear that part. I thought I could pay it online. I can go Monday and make the payment plan and put some more money down.
Come back. What time do you come back on Monday for a review? You get into
So
that
do you
payment?
have? Okay. Oh, sorry.
What time will you be down here Monday?
I'm going. So when y'all open up, I'll be down there to set up a payment plan. So you want me to come back?
That payment plan, come on up and show us that payment plan. You won't have to worry about dealing with me anymore. I'll see you on Monday morning.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. Best of luck to you. Right.
Excuse me.
At Motorola Moto G 2023. Unmute yourself. Good morning to you, sir. What's your name, please?
Conie Green.
You said Tommy Green?
Conie, C-O-N-I-E.
I got you. C-O-N-I-E, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Good morning to you.
Same to you, sir.
Waiting on a lawyer again. Mr. Bowman, can you go back in 4 and speak to Ms. Harris, please?
Yeah, I can. Oh, she's in 1 waiting for me, Your Honor.
4.
4, yes.
On the iPhone, I just let you in the room. Can you unmute yourself, start your camera, and state your name, please?
Trooper DeFrelian, Michigan State Police.
Oh, good morning, Trooper DeFrelian. I'm talking about the iPhone here, young lady.
Gwen Gaines.
Gwen Gaines. Good morning to you, Ms. Gaines.
Good morning.
All the officers, what I'm gonna do is good morning to all the officers. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. And so Mr. Bowman, I've checked you in, but Mr. Bowman can come in there and speak with you.
Excuse me.
All right, ready? We're ready. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Luttermoser. Ms. Luttermoser, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is admitting responsibility to the amended charge of impeding. With the remaining matters dismissed, we stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals.
All right, is that what you want to do, Ms. Luttermoser?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
For those stipulations, I'm going to find you responsible for the amended count, blocking traffic, and dismiss the other matters.
Okay.
$175, can you pay it?
Yes, I can. Would that be due today, Your Honor?
They typically are. Do you need any other time?
I actually don't have any money at the moment. I just paid my rent. I will be getting my next paycheck on the, I have to take a look. I'll be getting my next paycheck, next week on the 8th.
All right, are you gonna be able to pay it by then?
I would be able to pay it on the 8th, Your Honor. As soon as
I'm gonna give you till the January 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Pay it at any DivBack kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivBack app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two ways I can tell you to pay it. If it's nothing further, ma'am, have a safe and happy new year. And,
you as well.
And be safe. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is the city of Detroit versus Lawrence Martin Luther, case numbers SP 1402841, SP 1637977, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 163797991. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes.
Sherica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Looper, please state your name for the record.
Lawrence Martin Looper.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. She's going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, Mr. Looper, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Join the room, Mr. Looper. He's in there, Ms. Harris. Mr. Oscar Manuel Roman-Cabrera.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Do you have a valid driver's license?
No.
Okay. All right, are we ready on Gilbert, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. Ready.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a pretrial date for Mr. Gilbert to return with his registration.
Registration, he probably needs to get a valid license too. Is he gonna pay that too?
He indicates that there is a ticket outstanding and that there was bail money that I had assumed would take care of that.
Well, it may take care of it if all the other cases get dismissed, but in the meantime, he needs to get a valid license. He needs to pay that $288. Because in the event that it doesn't get dismissed, then that money will potentially go to the other fines and costs.
You already dismissed the other ones last month.
I'm just indicating to you what's in the system here. I'm telling you that the 288 is what you owe. If you got paid that, you can potentially get yourself a valid license.
Can you take that out of my bond and it'll just be over?
I can't. I can't. It's just gotta clear these other cases up first. That money is gonna be held in the bond. He's got 200 and a bond on one of the improper plates, on the old improper plates. And the other stuff should be dismissed, huh?
Yes, sir.
You paid the $240, huh?
Yes, sir.
SP 163-81832. I'm putting that in as dismiss paid. Okay, that'll take care of that one. The other ticket, improper plate. That was paid as well. So count one of that, put that in as dismissed. Paid. You still owe $55 on the expired plates, but yeah, all right, just come back, pre-trial. He wants a pre-trial. He's gonna bring valid documentation.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'll say 19-516-1803, a pre-trial, January 30th, 2025 at 8:30. Bringing valid documentation, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, have a safe. I'll see you back. Happy New Year to you. I'll see you back on January 30th. Best of luck to you.
Yes, sir.
All right, City of Detroit versus Oscar Manuel Roman-Cabrera. case number SP 1556102, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please. Mr. Barrett.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Ledema.
No, Mr. Roman-Cabrera.
Oscar Manuel Roman-Cabrera.
All right, Mr. Berry, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant.
Your Honor, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. And he indicated that he does not have a valid license. So I'm gonna get you in a breakout room, Mr. Guerrero, with Mr. Berry. He's gonna have a conversation with you. Let us know what you want to do. Come out, right? You have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please. He's in there, Mr. Berry.
Yes, okay.
Live and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets.
Green, Miss Green.
Yes.
Can you turn your television off and stuff, please?
Yes.
Turn it or mute it. City of Detroit versus DeVonna Nicole Green, case number SP 162-33013. Miss Green, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Good morning, DeVonna Nicole Green.
All right, today is the date and time set for a review. Happy New Year to you, and
Happy New Year.
I wish you could show people how to get into a payment plan, because nobody seems to know what you. So you got into a payment plan, ma'am. Best of luck to you. You don't have to deal with me anymore. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day and Happy New Year.
You too. Happy New Year.
Mr. Bowman, you have officers in the breakout room 1.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Headway. Please unmute yourself and start your camera, please. Willie Petway. Mr. Petway. Officer Petway. Is that Officer Petway?
No.
All right, what about, I don't know how, I don't see your name on the docket. You supposed to be in court today, you think? Petway.
He's here as a witness for me, Your Honor.
Oh. All right, Mr. Bowman, Mr. Bachman, good morning. Are we ready on Lyons?
We are, Your Honor. The prosecutor requested to be present to put forward on the record the recommendation. So I'm going to be patient and wait until he's ready.
All right. What's the recommendation?
Nolly Prost, Your Honor.
All right. Morning, Officer Hardesty, Corporal Hampton, Corporal Spidell. Good morning to you both. Officers. Are we ready on Looper? All right, are we ready on Lyons? Mr. Bowman? We're waiting on a lawyer. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Luther. Mr. Luther, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's the deal going to be?
Your Honor, my client would enter a plea to 1 count of allowing, and he would also admit responsibility to an amended count of impeding or blocking traffic, with the remaining matters dismissed.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Luther?
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes.
Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not? Did she not?
Could you please say that again?
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room,
yeah.
did she not?
Yeah.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, she explained it to me.
You know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to October the 30th, 2024 at around 1:51 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Ewald Circle and Santa Rosa. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yeah. I gave him the temporary.
Right. All right. That was. Find your client guilty.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I had excuse me, I had my license, my insurance, but I couldn't find, I was kind of shooken up after what happened.
I'm not asking about insurance, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay.
License, you didn't have a full license at the time, right?
Yeah.
You find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 for that. You had an accident on that day?
Yes, sir.
All right, find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, 175. Stipulation of proper cause. I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated.
All right, 175 and 240. I'll dismiss the 240 when you pay it. When can you pay?
I've been laid off. I go back to work Monday, so I'll need a little time if I can get it.
Come back on February. Do this one of two things by February the 11th. Pay it, but before that time, or get into a payment. Get into a payment plan. You need 20%, I think, or 25. Someone said to get into that payment plan, but you're going to have to come down to the court and get into the payment plan. So you either pay it at any dip kiosk in the city of Detroit.
I will.
I'm told you can upload the DIV that app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person or get in that payment plan. I'll see you back February the 11th, 2025. Be safe. Happy New Year to you, and see you back next month. All right.
All right.
Best of luck to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Oscar Ledesma. Case number SP 163-7633, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 163-88801. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Oscar Ledesma.
Good morning to you, sir. Happy New Year to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Harris, give Mr. Ledesma an updated offer. You don't like the offer, Mr. Ledesma, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay, thank you.
City of Detroit versus Danielle Lyons, case number Z809-1951. Appearance, please.
Good morning. Harry Boffman, P55052 for the defendant. Would you, ma'am, please unmute your device, state your full name for the record?
Yes, Danielle Patrice Lyons.
This is a trial date, Your Honor. There is a complaining witness, Officer Brielle Woods. After speaking about the matter with Corporation Counsel, my understanding is that the recommendation is to nolly-pros at this point. We would stipulate the probable cause for that recommendation. My client understands that this is a dismissal without prejudice, and it may come back.
Ms. Woods, Officer Woods, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Can you put your appearance on the record, please? Can you take? Go ahead.
Officer Brielle Woods.
All right, Detroit Police.
Detroit Police. Patrol Officer, 12th Precinct.
Very good. All right. Day's date and time set for trial. Mr. Bowman, are you there? I thought he was here. Let's bring him back out.
Your Honor, I'm happy to wait for a recall for the sake of fairness.
We're going to bring him out now. Your client fell off, Mr. Berry? Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record for Danielle Lyons?
Yes, Your Honor. May it please the court, Your Honor, Victor Bowman, P Wow. 33764 for the people, Your Honor. Today is the trial date on Ms. Lyons. I've had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Boffman as well, and as Police Officer Woods, who is in the main room. And it is the people's recommendation that this ticket as it relates to Ms. Lyons be dismissed.
All right. We're gonna dismiss the case. Ms. Lyons will waive the warrant fee and you'll pay the reinstatement fee if there's nothing further. Happy New Year. That's a good New Year present there. Happy New Year to you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good New Year to you and your staff.
All right, be safe out there, Officer Wood.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
Same to you.
Man, meeting that.
Thank you.
In the meeting.
Okay, Mr. Boffman, good to see you. All right. This is, you lost your client, huh, Mr. Berry? All right, this is Mr. Berry. Are you there? You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, it would appear that I lost my client.
This is the city of Detroit versus Jayvon Edward Grady. Case numbers SP 1102486, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1636155, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
L.S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Jayvon Legardy.
Morning to you, sir. Happy New Year to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, give Mr. Legrady an updated offer. Mr. Legrady, keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to the trial, all right?
All right.
Join the room, speak to Mr. Berry, please. Right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lezma. Mr. Lezma, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client going to do? This is improper play, please.
Yes, Your Honor, with the remaining matters being dismissed.
Want to take the deal, Mr. Lezma?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. Swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yeah, I swear.
Put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advisory rights in breakout room, did she not?
Yes, she did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to October the 29th, 2024, around 5:27 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Illinois and Michigan Avenue. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
What was that?
Back on October the 29th, 2024, around 5:27 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Illinois and Michigan Avenue, did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah, I was dropping off my coworker at his house.
All right. Was this your Acura, 1998 Acura that you're in?
Yes, it's my vehicle.
Officer asked you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
Yeah, I didn't have insurance at the time.
Very well. I'm going to find your client guilty of the immediate count of improper plate, $240. I'll dismiss upon payment. Dismiss the other two matters now. When can you pay it, sir?
Can you give me until next Friday?
I'll give you until next Friday. October the 10th, January the 10th, you'll have it paid?
Yes, sir.
Come back January the 10th at 8:25. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case, all right?
Okay, do I go through Zoom or go to the court?
You pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you come on down to the courthouse, pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it.
Okay.
If you don't have anything further, come back January 10th. If it's paid, we'll dismiss, okay?
Okay.
Best of luck to you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. City of Detroit versus Authority Raphael Thompkins. Case numbers SP 125041 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1251321 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1311875 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Thompkins, please state your name for the record.
Troy Thompkins.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Will give your client a $0 bond.
And they were so distracting. Driving and keep playing.
Mr. Thompkins, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. She's gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Yeah.
Join the room, please. All right, let's go back on the record. Let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Legardy. Mr. Legardy, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
The name is Legardy, Your Honor. And
Legardy, I'm sorry.
And Your Honor, if the court could confirm Mr. Legardy's valid license.
All right, give me a minute.
Yes.
It's valid, Mr. Barry.
Yes, Your Honor. And as well, Your Honor, Mr. Legardy has valid insurance and registration, and we seek dismissal for valid documents.
Any objection, Mr. Bowman? All right, I'm going to dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation, and I'm going to waive the warrant fees, but you're going to be responsible to pay the $45 reinstatement, Mr. Legardy. If there's nothing further to say, happy holiday season. Congratulations on that license.
Thank you. Happy holidays to you as well.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Jeremy Roosevelt Lockett. Case number SP 148778841, SP 1638617, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1638681. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Perry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lockett.
Jeremy Lockett.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, your client owes a few civil infractions. The more pertinent one is the insurance no proof of $288. Mr. Lockett, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, and he's going to get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial, right?
All right.
Join the room, please. Karen's iPhone. Michelle Gray.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Michelle Gray. Case number, Michelle Nicole Gray, case number SP 158073992. State your name for the record, please.
Michelle Nicole Gray.
Here's the date and time set for a show cause was set because you didn't pay the $240. Paid $40 up.
Yeah, I had paid one of them. One of them was $240. Then I paid $40 on that one, and then my my probation officer told me to start paying him, so I've been paying him too.
So who you gonna listen to?
Huh?
Who you gonna listen to?
Oh.
You gonna listen to me or you gonna listen to the probation officer?
You, well, you.
You want that other charge, you don't want to go to jail on that other charge, huh?
Well, that's what he told me that I should pay for the gun charge.
Well, you should have got into the payment plan, like I said. Got into this deal. I don't know if
No, I don't remember you saying that to me.
this has been a while ago, so I don't know if you were, I started saying that to everybody now.
I don't think you said that to me.
When you're not in the payment plan, can you get into a payment plan or?
Yes, I can get into a payment plan.
Mark the file, allow payment plan. Come back next month.
Can I say something? Because I think I only owe one more of the 240.
You owe $200.
Okay,
That's all I'm concerned about.
Okay.
All right, come back February the 11th, 2025 at 8:25. Come on down to the courthouse, either get into the payment plan or have it paid off by then. I'm in or not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond. If there's nothing further, ma'am, be safe and happy new year to you.
Okay, you said what time on February 11th?
8:25, February the 11th.
Okay, thank you.
Talk to you. We're waiting on a lawyer.
I was still out there.
What's the good person's name on file?
Louis Anthony. I had Louis Anthony.
Oh, he's on here.
Yeah, I haven't used my phone.
All right, take that head off, Mr. Anthony.
I've been sitting out there. Here is it cold?
It's warm.
It's warm. It's kind of comfortable to me.
Mr. Bowman, can you go to 4, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I messed it up.
It's always good.
We ready, Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, could we check the status of Mr. Thompkins' license, please?
It's valid.
Thank you. Mr. Bowman, he does have a valid license. Does that?
Yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, he also presented valid insurance, so it looks as all 6 of his matters are being dismissed.
He still owes a couple of tickets for 2 civil infractions. I'll back on the record with Thompkins. I'll dismiss the matters that we call into the record for providing valid documentation. But you still owe a significant amount of money in civil infractions that you never took care of. I'll waive the warrant fees. If there's nothing further, Mr. Thompkins, have a safe and happy new year and best of luck to you, all right? He's got his hand raised. I don't know if there's anything we can do more for you, sir.
You said I got a balance of what?
You owe 280 driving in construction zone, 174 expired plates, and 174 expired plates, and 174 expired plates. So 174, 174, 174, and 282. All right. Nothing further, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a safe, happy new year, okay?
You too.
All right. City of Detroit versus Jamel DeVonna Lee Jr. Case number SP 1624593, counts 1 and counts 2. Parents for the record, please.
Jamel Lee Jr.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Lee.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time.
Good
Set
morning.
for trial. Officer Nelson, good morning to you. Can you put your on the record, please?
Good morning, Officer Nelson, badge 3664, Detroit Police Department.
Can you take your hat off, Officer Nelson, please? All right. Good morning to you. All right, Mr. Bowman, you want to put your appearance on the record?
May it please the court, Your Honor, Victor Bowman, P 33764 for the people.
allow Ms. Harris to speak to Mr. Lee in a breakout room. Mr. Lee, Ms. Harris is going to present you an offer. Today is a date and time set for a trial, so if you don't like the offer, we'll trial. Speak to Ms. Harris, see if we can work this out, all right?
All right.
All right, pass the matter. All right, let's go back on the record with Lockett. Let's go back on the record with Lockett. Mr. Lockett, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we seek a bench trial date.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lockett?
Yes, sir.
All right. Come back February 27th at 9 a.m. February 27th at 9 a.m. trial date. All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a safe, happy New Year to you, and I'll see you back in February. All right, end of February. All
right. Happy New Year, you too. Thank you.
Best of luck to you. This is the city of Detroit for Krina Galmore, case number SP 163-88931, SP 163-88991. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Galmore.
Katrina LaShonda Galmore.
Morning to you now. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have a valid license?
No, sir.
Right, go in the breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry, see if we can get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind now you have the right to a trial.
Okay, thank you.
Please. For Mr. Bowman.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Do you have my case?
Yeah, sitting here.
Oh, because the last few times my case didn't get called, and the last
today you need to get up.
I am up, sir.
No, you were just laying down.
I was just listening to the other cases. That's all.
All right, your case is coming up.
Excuse me.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Galmore. Ms. Galmore, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Want me to tell you? Me tell you?
Mr. Berry, I was usually speaking to him. I guess his device is not working now.
Oh,
Well, do you know what it's gonna, you know what you're gonna do? What are you
yes.
gonna do?
Yes, I'm gonna set up a payment arrangement to pay the fine. Oh, there he goes.
Mr. Berry, what's Mr. Galmore gonna do?
Your Honor, my client would avail herself of the people's offer.
And what is that offer?
That offer is to enter a plea to allowing as to the no license charge and impeding as to the 1 to 5 miles over.
That's what you want to do, Ms. Galmore? Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand, Mr. Berry, you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over the other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
And you understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about them?
No, sir.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October 31st, 2024, around 1:20 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Outer Drive and Green Lawn. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Why is that?
My license have been suspended for a long time, so I paid all my tickets at maybe like 2 years ago, thinking that that may help me get my license back, but still, because of previous things that I had a long time ago, it's causing me not to be able to get my license right now.
Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing. $240 will be the fine. Were you speeding on that day?
Yes.
I'll find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I'm only going to fine your client for the allowing. Typically, they usually give it 1 for 1, so I'm going to give that de facto 1 for 1. Well, $240, ma'am. When can you pay it? I'll dismiss upon payment.
Okay. As I stated to him in the breakout room, we're on shutdown right now from my job. So
all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a month.
Okay.
February 2024. I'll mark the file allow payment plan. So do one of two things. Either pay it by then and we'll dismiss the case, or come on down to the courthouse, come on down to the courthouse and get that payment plan.
Okay.
If you can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, or get that payment plan. Do one of those two things before February 11th. Come back February 11th at 8:25. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Nothing further. Have a safe, happy New Year to you, and I'll see you back on February 11th.
You as well, sir.
City of Detroit versus Christopher Amos Law Works. Case number SP 15709-361, SP 1638802, count 1 and count 2, SP 1638827. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Yes, Christopher Lowry. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to turn this camera on.
Today is the date and time set for a free trial. All right, Mr. Lawrence, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a free trial. Happy New Year to you. I'm gonna put you in the breakout with Mr. Berry. Mr. Berry is gonna get you an updated offer. If you don't like the offer, keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay, got you, Your Honor.
Join the room, please.
Have a good one.
Go to 4, please, Mr. Bowman. 4, please, Mr. Bowman.
On my way.
Thank you. Ready?
No, I was looking to see if Officer Nelson was out here, but I think he joined the breakout room.
Then present the floor with Mr. Bowman.
Okay.
You need
They
go
have to
back
have a
in.
discussion. No, they're having a discussion first.
Or you want to take another case? Or you want to?
Sure.
City of Detroit versus Charlie Brinkley Lewis, case number SP 1631740, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of defendant Lewis, please state your name for the record.
My name is Charlie Brinkley Lewis.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client $0 bond. He's got also a 16 to 20 over that went along with this allegation. Let's get an updated offer for him. Put you in a breakout room. I'll put you in 5, Mr. Lewis. You have an absolute right to a trial if you don't like the offer. Let's pass the matter. Mr. Berry, are you ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lowers. Mr. Lowers, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you should find me too.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, as it turns out, my client has and has shown me valid insurance as well as valid registration. We'd seek dismissal of the charges based on valid documents.
I'm going to dismiss the case and provide valid documentation. I'll waive the warrant fee. You owe $120 on the old defective equipment fee, sir. If there's nothing further, have a safe New Year and best of luck to you, all right?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. This is the City of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus Gwen Gaines, case number SP 161-37681. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gaines.
Gwen Gaines.
Today is good morning to you, Ms. Gaines. She brought a witness here. I don't know what the witness is going to say, but it was a sergeant here as well for Ms. Gaines. Oh, Officer Bajan, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Fegan, badge number 469, 7th precinct.
Good morning to you. All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. I'm going to put Ms. Gaines and her witness in the breakout room with you, Mr. Berry. Have a conversation. It's an allowance, so it's pretty fact specific on the people. All right, let's join the room, please. Mr. Dupree, I don't see Little.
Hello? Is that Mr. Green?
No.
I know you wish I said that.
Judge, I do see Mr. Lowry is here, and I also see at least one officer on his case.
You're with Lowry?
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, I'm still finishing up some matters at Third Circuit. Was just wondering if it'd be okay for me to finish up and then come back. I think there's a decent likelihood we have a trial, and I'd just rather finish my non-trial proceedings before.
Well, how long are we talking? Why don't you speak with the city?
I can talk to the city judge. It's probably going to be another hour at least.
Yeah, we may be done in an hour. Go to 4 and speak to Mr. Bowman first, please.
Will do, Judge.
Mr. Green, I'm going in the order that you came in.
Oh, no problem.
Mr. Green, you're gonna have to turn your camera off if you're gonna lay down in the bed. I don't want to see you laying down.
Okay.
Judge, not to jump in, but before I go in there, I did have one request for the court.
What's that?
I have never gotten a copy of the ticket for this case, and I'm just wondering if one could be sent to me because the police report's
I
not.
don't have a copy because we can't find the files. We don't have the files. Okay, grab this.
This one?
Yeah, get that to Mr. Dupree.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
Madam
right.
Clerk. Thank you, Judge.
All right, let's go with let's go back on the record with Miss Gaines. Ms. Gaines, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Well, Your Honor, the offer of the people is for dismissal. But to be clear, it is a dismissal with a question mark. I don't know what that means, but if he doesn't want to dismiss it,
you want to go in the breakout room and get some clarification?
Yes, I will.
All right. Join the room, please. That's Mr. You already got his email?
I might have it. I'm check. I might have it. Mr. Dupree?
You just go to search box and put in ever since we.
Yeah, pretty sure.
He's in the breakout.
Oh, he is. Okay.
All right, Mr. Berry, what are we going to do with Ms. Gaines?
For the prosecutor, dismissal, Your Honor.
Case dismissed, Ms. Gaines.
Thank you.
Nothing further. Happy New Year to you and be safe, all right?
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, all right. And your witness can leave as well. And Officer Bajan, you be safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you.
Karen's iPhone never showed up. That's going to get me down to Desmond Little. This is the city of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus Desmond Mansell Little. Case numbers SP 1531454, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1615771. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. On behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Little.
Desmond Little.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for the trial. Is Officer Tamara Harper here? I don't believe that officer ever showed. Tamara Harper, hearing no response and have not seen that all the officer in the main room. Go ahead, Mr. Berry. That's not going to include SP 161. It's not going to include SP 1615771. No, it's the two SP 1531454 counts 1 and counts 2. Go ahead.
And as to those matters, Your Honor, the motion for dismissal, there being no complaining witness.
All right, I'm going to dismiss those two cases. Mr. Little, you still owe $210 on a blocking traffic. That's just like an expensive parking ticket. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State. Therefore, we'll carry. The other 2 tickets will be dismissed. I'll waive the warrant fees. Best of luck to you. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you again. And if I may, Your Honor, can I ask just so I can make sure I got a clarification? You said the 2 tickets were dismissed?
2 tickets were dismissed, and you owe the blocking traffic. That wasn't on the docket.
Okay, and the case that I was here for today, that's been dismissed as well?
Dismissed. The 2 cases you were here for today are dismissed.
Okay, thank you again. Happy New Year to you guys too.
You too. Best of luck to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Anthony Lavelle or Timaeus Lewis. Case numbers 18524128, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lewis.
Anthony Lavelle Bartamius Lewis.
Bartamius, I'm sorry. All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Mr. Lewis, there is an Officer Orbitz. Officer Orbitz, good morning. Sergeant Orbitz, I'm sorry. Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, sir. Sergeant Tim Moravitz, badge S15, Detroit Police Department.
Mr. I'm sorry, Mr. Can I speak with Mr. Berry, please?
Go to breakout room 4, Mr. Berry.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir.
Let's pass the matter. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to enter a plea pursuant to the recommendation. The no insurance would be amended to improper plate, and he would admit as charged to the expired plate with the allowing being dismissed.
Proper plate. Expired plate. Want to take the deal, sir?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Right, put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and $4 or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Understand that you have an absolute right to a trial. You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Harris went over your other advice or rights to break our rule, did she not?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I said Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, correct, she did.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
It's a different process. That's not have nothing to do.
All right, you got to be quiet, Mr. Lowry. No, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to September 18th, 2024, at around 1:35 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Jeffries and Ward. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
No.
No? Oh, okay, let me ask you a different way. Did you own a 2002 Kia?
Yes, yes, yes.
And was that Kia in your name? Is that Kia was able to be driven on the roads? Was it?
Just for clarity, when you send a new
Fidel?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Did you have insurance on that Kia at that time?
No.
All right, find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plate 240. There was a plate good on that vehicle at that time?
No.
All right, find him responsible for the amended count of expired plate. I'm gonna fine you 240. I'll dismiss upon payment for the improper plate. I'm not gonna fine you for the expired plate. 240. When can you pay it, sir?
I can get that to you next week.
On the 10th?
Yes.
All right, pay it by January 10th. Come back in on that morning at 8:25. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. If it's not paid, we gotta talk. Pay it, then you did that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you're gonna vote to did that after your phone. Or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in personal. The two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If there's nothing further, I'll see you next week, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Let's talk to you.
Thank you.
This is the city of Detroit versus Danny Lowry, case number U6771692 Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Dupree, Pede 0132, attorney for the defendant. Mr. Lowry, would you state your name, please?
First name Danny, last name Lowry.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Happy
Good
New
morning.
Year. Happy New
Thank
Year to you, Mr. Dupree.
Thank you as well.
The officer here, Officer Page, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record for Lowry?
Officer Page, badge number 4015.
Turn your camera on, Officer Page. All right, what's gonna happen here?
Judge, the defense is seeking an adjournment of the trial. I know the clerk is about to send me the complaint, but I only receiving the complaint on the day of trial, and given that the police reports don't actually really contain detailed information about what happened, the complaint would really be the only way for me to know the substance of the allegation. I haven't really had a capacity to prepare for trial as a result. I did submit a number of requests for the complaint. So it's not that I was just not doing anything here, and without it, I just wasn't in a position to prepare. Now that I have it, or I'm about to have it, I'd like the opportunity to review the reports. I mean, to be honest, Judge, the police report that I have lists so many officers that I didn't even know who was testifying. I have a ton of body cameras. It put me in a position where it was very difficult to know exactly what I was preparing for trial. So with that in mind, we would ask for an adjournment for a new trial date.
Bowman?
Mr. Bowman, I think you're muted.
For the people, Victor Bowman, P33764. Today is the scheduled trial date. Mr. Dupree has indicated that he has received voluminous discovery materials, so he should be adequately prepared. And so I'm objecting to an adjourned trial date. My officer is here. She is prepared to testify.
Mr. Dupree, I'm gonna wait. Why can't we sit there and why can't this thing be worked out? Have you spoken to your client about it?
I have, Judge. He's declined the offer that was made. There was an offer for delayed sentence. Mr. Lowry, we went over that, and you wanted to decline that and go to trial, right?
Yes.
So ultimately, Judge, this is a case where there's going to be a trial. The trouble is without, and I'll say here, Judge, I don't think this is technically a discovery violation, and I'm not giving any fault to the people here, because the complaint I think technically was to be provided by the court, not the people. But regardless, it's left me in a position where without the complaint, I've been in a difficult position.
The only thing it's got on here is loitering in a place of illegal occupation, and it gives the address. And it has Officer Page as, what's your badge number, Officer Page? Officer Page.
4015.
Your background is so blurry, I can't see.
I'm out the country.
Did you say you were out of the country, Officer Page?
Yes.
Are you on vacation?
I am.
Well, Judge, I guess given that the ticket, if that's all the ticket says, and actually looking back, I was misremembering, there wasn't body camera here, there's just the police reports. I guess if that's all the ticket says, I can just go. We've got the report.
It was a search warrant. It was for a search warrant.
All right. I get Mr. Why don't you and Mr. Bowman speak momentarily? We'll get it going and we'll get you out of here. Or if you want to, speak to Mr. Bowman momentarily, and we'll get you out of here if you're ready to go.
Okay.
Your Honor, I need Mr. Lewis in the breakout room.
Mr. Lewis, you never joined the room?
Yes, I did.
Join it again.
No, Charlie Lewis is me. Are you speaking of a different Lewis?
He's got Anthony Lewis. Anthony Lewis.
Oh,
Mr. Dupree, I'll see you in number 4.
All right, let's pass the matter. You don't have anybody, right? Officer Hardesky?
Yes, sir.
You are, good morning to you. I don't see Amanda Grace. So you're free to leave. Amanda
Okay,
Grace.
thank you, Your Honor.
Are you there? All right, be safe out there. And
Thank you, Your Honor. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. And Gilmore for Officer Kakish for Gilmore. Is Gilmore here? I don't think I've checked in Gilmore. You're free to leave. Be safe out there.
Thank you.
And the officers for Lockett. Lockett has not checked in, and Odom has not checked in. So all those officers, be safe. You're all free to leave. All right.
Your Honor, you have a good day. That was Alyssa Lockett. That was a no-show.
Alyssa Lockett, yes.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
Be safe. All right, you too. All right. So that brings me down. Are you ready on Mr. Lewis, Ms. Harris?
Ready.
All right, let's go back on the record with Charlie Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to enter a plea and admit responsibility. The plea would be to allowing, and the speeding matter is being amended to a limited access 6 to 10 over.
You're never gonna get a license, Mr. Lewis.
And Your Honor, I did advise that because it's my understanding that he would be eligible for his license later this year. And I believe his wife did say that they wanted to resolve this today, and he agreed, and I'm not coming in between that.
Somebody that's gonna go, that has a revoked license, that's driving 16 and 20 over, doesn't need a license anyway. You want to take the deal, sir?
Pardon me, sir?
Do you want to take the deal?
Yes, Your Honor, I guess so.
Well, not guess so. Do you want to take it or not?
Yes, sir, I
You're
do.
a grown man.
Yes, sir, I do.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines? You understand that, Mr. Lewis?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, we did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up. You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up.
Yes, sir. I didn't know you was talking.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to October the 8th, 2024 at around 4:32 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Gratiot and Flanders. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I was.
Were you speeding in that motor vehicle?
Yes.
All right. And did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir. I just gave him state ID.
Why couldn't you produce a valid license?
Because my license was suspended, sir.
Very good. Find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing. $240 will be the fine, and responsible for the amended count of limited access 6 to 10. I won't fine him for that, but that's going to push his license back, I'm sure. All right. When can you pay? $240, sir.
$240. January 10th.
Back January 10th. Pay it at any DIVDAC kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person.
Can I pay it online, Your Honor?
No, I mean, it's going to take too long. It won't be dismissed if you pay it online because it won't go through that soon. Pay it at the DIVDAC kiosk. I'm told you can upload the DIVDAC app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If there's nothing further, I'll see you back January 10th, and best of luck to you, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. This is the city of Detroit versus Conie Green Jr. Case number. Yes, case numbers SP 160-72451, SP 160-72557, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 162-4170, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
So my name is Conie Green.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Green.
Go ahead, state your name for the record, Mr. Green.
My name is Conie Green.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Ms. Harris, give Mr. Green an updated offer. Mr. Green, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, bless you. And if you don't like the offer, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay.
All right, join the room, please. All right, what are we gonna do with Lowry?
Judge, I believe we now have a stipulation for an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor. May it please the court, Victor Bowman, P33764. We have a stipulation for adjournment of a trial date. In light of the fact that, in light the fact that the officer is unavailable.
Well, it didn't sound like the officer's unavailable. She's there and knows what's going on. She said it was a search warrant. But if I'll grant the adjournment of February 27th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thanks. Best of luck to you. Have a good day. I'll see you back then. And be safe and have a nice trip.
Thank
Okay. All right. I haven't seen your client, Levante Little.
You didn't appear?
No.
Kind of not surprising, I guess.
No, he usually shows.
I was going to say, show the last couple. Let me
He
call.
always shows.
Call.
Those health challenges too. Let's go down and to Lowry, you're free to leave.
Okay, thank you.
February 27th.
Okay, thank you.
I guess we're let's go back on the record with Mr. Anthony Lewis. Mr. Lewis, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's offer to enter a plea to the open alcohol as a passenger. But we need to do so on the basis of he has no recollection of fairly important matters as to what was in the thing. It's some 6 years old.
Yeah,
so
does the officer have a recollection of what was in there? I don't have a ticket in front of me. Let's see, do we have a phone?
Which one? Oh, yeah,
Yes, please.
Mr. Berry, who are we talking about?
Mr. Lewis, Anthony Lewis.
Anthony Lewis.
Thank you.
Trial. Last page. You have a ticket here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got recollection.
All right, you want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines? We should have given this vice a raise. Here, hang up that phone and come on in here. Good morning to you. Give him his advice of rights and let him read that. We'll put that in the file for you here. Until you get ready to, until you finish reading that.
How you doing, Your Honor?
How you doing?
Well, I guess I'm all right.
You didn't know that Bud Ice was gonna come back to haunt you, did you?
I'm being honest, I really don't remember.
Changed things up. You was having a good day until that Bud Ice came back.
I do not remember the whole incident. I do know this, I was not intoxicated.
Judge, I tried to reach out. I'll come back if he calls me, but no answer. Yeah, I just figured. All right, Judge, thanks.
All right, be safe. That big change mess up the whole day.
Good man, Judge.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, Your Honor, this is Sergeant Orvets. Do you need me to stay on for Mr. Lewis? I have to head in for an exam in Judge Giles' courtroom, but I can hang on for a minute if you still need me.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, but it's only gonna take a few more minutes.
Okay.
Signing his advice of rights now. We just wanted to get him his advice of rights. And he can step up. Mr. Bowman, they're waiting on you in 4. How long is his signature? All right, step up. Yellow copy. Give him the yellow copy. All right, Mr. Lewis, did you read and sign this advice of rights form?
Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You know what, by taking the deal, you're gonna give these rights up?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record? All right, let's see it. You don't recall back on October the 6th, 2018 at around 10:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Crane and Mack, sitting in a 2007 Jeep?
Yes, I remember. I just don't remember the whole instance.
I didn't ask about the whole incident. I'm just asking about that bud. I'm not about that bud ice. You remember that?
I recall.
25-ounce can.
Yes, I did.
And that was open? And you said you weren't drunk? No, I don't know if he would have written that on there. I know that he wrote that it was open, and I'm assuming that it was something in the can. Was it anything in the can?
I don't. I'm being totally honest. I don't.
All right. So I have no objection for a no recollection of a no contest plea to open alcohol.
No objection, Your Honor.
Absolutely. No contest. No contest plea is just like you don't remember, but it's going to be treated as a guilty plea for the purposes of the sentence. All right. All right. And because I truly believe he doesn't really recollect that. All right. So for that, I'm going to stipulate the probable cause. We'll dismiss the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
And I'll waive the warrant fees and you'll pay the reinstatement fees. So $240 is going to be the fine. 240. When is it going to be? That's a whole lot of Bud Light Ice 25-ounce cans.
I paid the ticket to the warrants.
You paid, you probably put a bond on it. Probably paid a bond. All right, if that's the case, then
I paid $400 for both. You said one of them is dismissed?
Yeah, one of them is gonna be dismissed and then they can apply the bond to the other case and the other fines and fees, all right? No, I can look on it here. Can you apply that bond for him?
Yes.
So he doesn't have to wait down at the window?
Yes. Yeah, I will,
240. Are you still on, Manderson?
No, sir.
We need to get a correct address for you so that check can go back. Whatever is left over can go back to you because you're not walking away with any cash today.
Oh, I could use it.
I bet.
But should I state my address?
Yes, please.
20100 Marks, M-A-R-X. Highland Park. 4203.
All right, we'll change that, because that's where the rest of the funds, if there's any left over, are gonna go to, right? We'll say apply bond. All right, and that should close things out.
But I have a question for you.
What is that?
Would you happen to know of any program, because these 2 points it's gonna cause me a problem. I have some options right now that I'm pursuing.
Well, did you talk to Mr. Berry about that? So you should have talked to him about that. But I know one thing, do you have a valid license?
Yes, sir.
So
my record is clean. And
so what it should do, the 2 points should do, any objection to dismissing this upon payment, Mr. Barrett Bowman?
No, Your Honor.
This is a 2018 case. We'll dismiss upon payment. So we'll keep your record clean as far as your misdemeanor won't be on here. But the points are going to survive. What happens if you're under 3 points, the Secretary of State will send you a letter and they'll give you an opportunity to take a class. Now it's on a case-by-case basis. And it would depend on what your driving record looks like. You say it's clean, I don't know what it is, so I can't tell you whether they're gonna do it or not. But more than likely, if your record is clean, they should send you a opportunity to take a class and get those 2 points taken off. Is that what
that's what I was concerned about.
All right, then that's what should happen if you are right about your driving record. So everybody's driving record is different, and they're going to make that assessment of whether they give you the opportunity to take those points.
So they're not going to automatically send me a.
They should.
They will.
They should. But I would go check with them. They're going to get this probably next week. It should go through today. I don't know, but definitely that next week, and that'll start with things in effect. So by Wednesday or Thursday, go to the Secretary of State. All right.
Thank you.
All right. And you next time, and if you need to speak up to your lawyer about those things, that's what he's there for.
Yeah. He kind of abrasive.
No, not Mr. Berry.
He's kind of abrasive. And I don't go back anymore.
You don't?
No.
All right. All right, well, if there's nothing further, we're gonna put it in the system, change the address too, so.
I sure will.
Please. And then that's all we can do.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you, sir. Happy New Year to you, all right?
Yes, sir. Same to you all.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Conie Green. Mr. Green, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. And this is some sort of blocking traffic.
Yes, Your Honor, the driving on shoulder would be amended to impeding or blocking traffic. The remaining matters dismissed as he's presented valid documentation.
That's what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
All right, is that officer, is he gone? Officer Sergeant is on. All right, Trueheart, you can leave, and I don't see Levante Little never showed. So Trooper, you can leave. Good morning. And Nelson, I thought we took care of yours. All right, with that responsible plea, stipulate to the face of the tickets as an factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
On the device rights form.
It is, okay.
Yeah, so you can check it. Perfect. 201.
Yes, 20100.
So with that, I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic is $175. When can you pay it?
Probably like next month, because I'm on a fixed income, Your Honor. I'm on disability right now.
2/11, February 11th. Pay it by then, or get it to a payment plan. February 11th, pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. You owe another $198 for an old speeding ticket that you never took care of too, all right? I know that always surprises people, that extra money there, but I'm just the messenger, sir, is all. I'm just telling you what's in the system, so you're not surprised when you come down here.
I can't kill the messenger.
Yeah, I'm just telling you so you're not surprised when you come down here and want to get in.
I definitely wasn't aware of that ticket, that other ticket you were talking about.
But it's on there. It's been on there for quite some time.
Okay, I'll take care of it, Yana.
See, the points have come and gone on that ticket.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good day.
All right, same to you.
All right. I think that will conclude the morning.